Imagine a city rising from the sea, a place where the boundaries between land and water blur into a harmonious blend of human ingenuity and natural beauty. This is Venice, a marvel of human resilience and creativity, a city that defies the odds and stands as a testament to the indomitable spirit of its founders. Built on a group of small islands in a shallow lagoon, Venice is a city like no other. Its unique geography has shaped its history and culture in profound ways. In the 5th century AD, the mighty Roman Empire was crumbling under the weight of internal strife and external pressures. Barbarian tribes from the north pushed southward, causing widespread panic and forcing countless people to flee their homes in search of safety. Among these desperate refugees were those who would eventually find solace and a new beginning in the marshes and islands of the Venetian lagoon. They sought refuge in this seemingly inhospitable environment where the marshes and islands provided a natural barrier against their enemies. The marshy landscape, though challenging, offered them protection and a chance to rebuild their lives away from the chaos of the mainland. The shallow waters and shifting sandbars of the lagoon made it difficult for enemy ships to navigate, providing a natural defense that the early Venetians would come to rely on. Embracing their unique environment, the Venetians became skilled boat builders and navigators, turning their watery surroundings into an advantage. Their expertise in boat building and navigation allowed them to thrive in their new home, transforming the lagoon from a place of refuge into a launching pad for their future dominance. The lagoon, once a sanctuary for the displaced, became the foundation upon which they would build a powerful and enduring city. Strategically located at the head of the Adriatic Sea, Venice was perfectly positioned to become a major center for trade and commerce. Serving as a gateway between East and West, Venice was ideally situated to capitalize on the lucrative trade routes that connected the two regions. The city's markets bustled with activity as merchants and traders from across the known world converged on Venice to buy and sell their goods. This burgeoning trade would lay the foundation for Venice's power and prosperity, setting the stage for centuries of wealth and influence. The early Venetians were resourceful and adaptable, using their skills and ingenuity to overcome the challenges of their environment. They built their city on wooden piles driven deep into the mudflats, creating a stable foundation for their homes and buildings. By dredging canals and constructing bridges, they transformed the marshy landscape into a vibrant city of water, where boats replaced streets and canals became the lifeblood of the community. Life in early Venice was challenging, but the rewards were great. The city's strategic location and growing maritime prowess attracted merchants and traders from across the known world. As Venice's reputation as a center of trade and commerce grew, so too did its population, with people from diverse cultures and backgrounds flocking to the city in search of opportunity. Venice became a melting pot of cultures, a hub of commerce where ideas and goods from around the world converged, enriching the city's cultural and economic life. The seeds of a maritime empire were being sown, as Venice's strategic location and maritime expertise laid the groundwork for its future dominance on the seas. Salt, a seemingly simple commodity, played a pivotal role in Venice's rise to power. It was not just a seasoning, but a vital preservative in an age before refrigeration. The control and trade of salt were crucial to the economic foundation of many medieval societies. In the early Middle Ages, salt was essential for preserving food. Without it, meat and fish would spoil quickly, making long-term storage and transportation nearly impossible. This made salt an invaluable resource, often referred to as white gold. Venice, with its vast lagoon, was naturally suited for salt production. The unique geography of the Venetian lagoon provided ideal conditions for salt harvesting, with its shallow waters and abundant sunshine. Shallow enclosed areas of the lagoon were transformed into salt pans. These man-made structures allowed for the controlled evaporation of seawater, a process that was both labor-intensive and highly profitable. Here, seawater evaporated under the sun, leaving behind precious salt crystals. The Venetians perfected this process, ensuring a steady and high-quality supply of salt. The Venetians became masters of salt production and trade. Their expertise in this field allowed them to dominate the salt market, setting the stage for their economic expansion. They shipped their salt to markets across Europe, accumulating wealth and influence. The extensive trade networks they established were crucial in spreading their economic reach far and wide. But Venice's ambitions extended beyond salt. The city recognized that controlling the seas was key to maintaining and expanding their trade empire. They recognized the importance of controlling the sea lanes. By securing these vital routes, Venice could protect its merchant ships and ensure the safe passage of goods. Their shipyards churned out vessels renowned for their speed and maneuverability. These ships were not only used for trade, but also for defense and military campaigns. The Venetian navy, with its iconic war galleys, became a formidable force. These ships were designed for both speed and combat, making them a powerful tool in Venice's arsenal. They protected Venetian trade routes and projected Venetian power throughout the Mediterranean. The Navy's presence ensured that Venice's commercial interests were safeguarded against piracy and rival states. Venice's wealth grew alongside its naval might. The prosperity of the city was evident in the lavish lifestyles of its merchants and the grandeur of its public buildings. They established trading posts and colonies across the eastern Mediterranean. These outposts served as hubs for commerce and helped to extend Venice's influence even further. From Constantinople to Alexandria, Venetian merchants secured access to luxury goods from the east. These goods included spices, silks, and precious stones, which were highly sought after in Europe. Spices, silks, and precious stones flowed into Venice. The city's markets were filled with exotic items that attracted buyers from all over Europe. The city became a crossroads of cultures and a center for international trade. Venice's strategic location and its control of key trade routes made it a melting pot of different peoples and ideas. Venetian merchants amassed fortunes, their wealth evident in the opulent palaces and churches that rose along the canals. These structures were not only symbols of personal success but also of the city's overall prosperity. Venice's power was not solely derived from its military and economic might. The city's governance played a crucial role in its stability and success. The city's government played a crucial role in its stability and success. The Venetian Republic was known for its unique political system, which balanced power among various institutions and ensured effective administration. At the heart of Venice's government was the Doge, a position elected for life by a complex system involving various councils and committees. The Doge was a figurehead, a symbol of the state, but his power was limited. Real power resided in the hands of the aristocracy. They formed a merchant oligarchy, governing Venice in their own interests. This system, while seemingly undemocratic, proved remarkably stable and effective. The Venetian aristocracy was comprised of wealthy merchant families. They understood the importance of maintaining a stable government to protect their trade interests. The complex system of checks and balances within the Venetian government prevented any one individual or faction from gaining absolute power. This system fostered a sense of collective responsibility and long-term thinking among the ruling class. Venice's government was designed to promote stability, continuity, and the pursuit of Venetian interests above all else. This unique system of governance contributed to Venice's longevity and success. While other European states were torn apart by internal strife and dynastic struggles, Venice enjoyed relative peace and stability. This allowed the city to focus on its economic and maritime ambitions, propelling it to the forefront of European powers. The Venetian Republic, with its Doge and its intricate web of councils and committees, became a model of efficient and enduring governance. The 14th and 15th centuries marked Venice's golden age, a period of unprecedented prosperity and cultural flourishing. The city flourished as a center of art, knowledge, and trade, becoming a beacon of innovation and creativity in Europe. Venetian merchants, enriched by their far-flung trade networks, became patrons of the arts, investing their wealth in the creation of masterpieces. They commissioned magnificent palaces, adorned with intricate facades and breathtaking interiors, showcasing their wealth and taste. Artists like Bellini, Titian, and Tintoretto flocked to Venice, drawn by the city's wealth and the discerning taste of its patrons. These artists found in Venice a fertile ground for their creativity, producing works that would define the Renaissance. Venice became a canvas for the Renaissance, its canals reflecting the vibrant colors and innovative techniques of the Italian masters. The city's unique landscape provided endless inspiration for artists, who captured its beauty in their works. The invention of the printing press in the 15th century further cemented Venice's status as a center of knowledge and culture. This technological advancement revolutionized the way information was disseminated, making books more accessible to the public. Venetian printers like Aldus Manutius revolutionized book production. Minucius, in particular, was known for his innovative approach to printing, which included the development of new typefaces and the introduction of portable books. They developed new typefaces like italics, and introduced smaller, more portable books, making literature and knowledge more accessible to a wider audience. Venice became a hub for the printing and dissemination of knowledge, spreading Renaissance ideas across Europe. The city's libraries and academies attracted scholars from all over the continent, eager to engage with the latest intellectual developments. The city's shipyards, once focused on building warships, now produced elegant merchant vessels. These ships were not only marvels of engineering but also symbols of Venice's maritime prowess. These ships, laden with spices, silks, and books, sailed across the Mediterranean and beyond, carrying Venetian wealth and influence to distant shores. The city's strategic location allowed it to dominate trade routes connecting east and west. Venice's golden age was a testament to the city's entrepreneurial spirit, its artistic brilliance, and its enduring legacy as a bridge between east and west. The city's achievements during this period left an indelible mark on history, influencing art, culture, and commerce for centuries to come. However, even as Venice reached the zenith of its power, challenges loomed on the horizon. The city's dominance was increasingly threatened by emerging rivals and shifting geopolitical dynamics. New rivals and changing trade routes threatened Venice's dominance. The rise of other European powers and the discovery of new trade routes to the Americas and Asia began to erode Venice's control over Mediterranean trade. The city's golden age, like all golden ages, would eventually come to an end. Despite its decline, Venice's legacy as a center of art, knowledge, and power continues to inspire and captivate the world.